Iceland just closed its most famous trail. Bhutan doubled entry fees overnight. 10 countries are tightening borders in 2026, and if you wait, you'll miss your chance forever. Today, you'll discover which destinations are disappearing from your travel list, and number 3 is already turning people away. Those checkpoints are real. Countries worldwide are restricting tourist access in 2026, some to protect nature, others for political reasons, many because locals have had enough. From nations shutting down entire regions to places charging $500 just to enter, this list reveals where you can still go before doors close permanently. Number 7 almost sparked an international incident. Let's start at number 10. Number 10 is Venice, Italy. The city is drowning, not just from rising seas, but from 30 million tourists crushing it every year. Starting April 2026, day trippers pay $10 just to enter. Repeat, you'll pay to walk these streets. But here's what most people miss. Venice isn't banning tourists yet, it's testing the waters. Local residents dropped from 175,000 in 1951 to just 50,000 today. They're literally being pushed out of their own city. The €5 pilot program from 2024 is now permanent and tripled. Peak season? Expect crowds capped at 25,000 per day. Book your multi-day stay now. Day trippers are the target, overnight guests still get priority. This isn't just Venice's problem. It's a warning shot for overtourism everywhere. Number 9 is Faroe Islands, Denmark. Population, 54,000. Annual tourists, 110,000. The math doesn't work. These volcanic islands once welcomed visitors with open arms. Then Instagram discovered them. Now the government launched, closed for maintenance, actual weekends where tourists work on trail repairs or don't visit at all. But here's the twist. The Faroese aren't banning you. They're testing you. Can you handle isolation? Whether that changes every 10 minutes. Zero tourist infrastructure in most villages. Only 30% of visitors make it beyond the capital. The islands are implementing strict permits for hiking iconic spots like Mjølnefosser waterfall. Book your 2026 trip before permit quotas fill. After that, you'll join a waitlist. The North Atlantic doesn't negotiate. Number 8 is Palau. This Pacific paradise has 500 islands. Only 9 are inhabited. In 2020, they became the first country to ban reef-toxic sunscreen. Now they're going further. Tourist numbers capped at 100,000 annually, down from pre-pandemic highs. Every visitor signs the Palau Pledge, a passport stamp promising to act ecologically. But here's what tourists don't expect. You can't just swim anywhere. 80% of Palau's waters are protected marine sanctuary. No fishing, no touching coral. Violations mean jail time, not fines. The government isn't playing. They've already deported tourists for breaking rules. Want to dive the famous Blue Corner? Permit required, slots limited. Book your 2026 trip now. Quotas fill 6 months ahead. Number 7 is Antarctica. Not a country, but it has stricter entry rules than most nations. Only 74,000 tourists visited in 2023. By 2026, new protocols slash those numbers by 40%. Here's why. The Antarctic Treaty is tightening. Every visitor needs permits approved by multiple governments. Ships larger than 500 passengers, banned from landing, period. But here's what makes this controversial. Environmental groups say even current numbers are too high. Penguin colonies show stress. Research stations face disruption. Yet tourism companies fight back, arguing visitors become conservation advocates. The tension is real. In 2025, 3 expedition companies lost their permits permanently. Want to stand on the 7th continent? Book your trip through IAATO certified operators only. After 2026, new restrictions make casual Antarctica trips nearly impossible. This isn't tourism, it's pilgrimage with paperwork. Number 6 is Bhutan, the kingdom that measures gross national happiness, not GDP. For decades, tourists paid $250 per day just to enter. In 2023, they raised it to $200 after post-pandemic reopening. Now 2026 brings another change, $300 daily fee, no exceptions. But here's what makes Bhutan different. They don't want mass tourism, ever. The government designed these fees specifically to keep numbers low. While Thailand sees 40 million visitors, Bhutan caps at 300,000 annually. It's working. You'll find zero McDonald's, no Starbucks. The country banned plastic bags in 1999, decades before it was trendy. Every building must follow traditional architecture. Even the airport runway has just one approach path through mountains. Pilots need special certification. Want to visit? Book now. The daily fee jumps annually. And Bhutan doesn't care if you complain. They're not measuring success by your wallet. Number 5 is Machu Picchu, Peru. UNESCO's golden child is dying from love. 6,000 tourists trampled these stones daily before restrictions. Now Peru enforces strict 2-hour time slots. Miss your window, no refund, no entry. But here's what changed in 2026. The Inca Trail permit system got stricter. Only 500 hikers per day, including guides and porters. That's roughly 180 actual tourist spots. They sell out 4 months in advance for peak season. And the classic money shot, the one on every Instagram feed, you get 5 minutes at the Guardian House viewpoint. Gods literally watch the clock. Peru isn't messing around anymore. Alternative routes opened, Salkantay laris, but they require more fitness and offer less infrastructure. If Machu Picchu is your bucket list dream, book your 2026 permits now, or wait years. Number 4 is Santorini, Greece. Those white buildings aren't white anymore, they're gray from cruise ship exhaust. The island, built for 15,000 residents, now hosts 20,000 tourists daily during peak season. In 2026, Greece implements cruise ship limits. Only 2 large vessels per day can dock, down from 5. Each passenger pays a €20 sustainability fee, but here's the chaos. Santorini has no airport capable of handling larger aircraft. 90% of tourists arrive by sea. When cruise limits kicked in, tour companies shifted to smaller ships, making more trips. The math still doesn't work. Local business owners are divided, hotels want restrictions, shops fear bankruptcy. The famous Oya sunset now requires timed reservation slots. Free sunset watching ends in 2026. Pay €15 or watch from your hotel. Paradise has a price tag now. Number 3 is Iceland, the country that started this whole conversation. In 2010, 500,000 tourists visited. By 2023, 2.3 million. The population is only 380,000. You do the math. Iceland's solution? They're not banning tourists, they're redesigning where you can go. The famous Fjallajökull Canyon closed indefinitely. Tourists trampled the moss that took 300 years to grow. Gone in 2 summers, but here's what's controversial. Iceland opened new viewpoints deliberately far from Reykjavik. The message is clear: spread out or stay home. In 2026, parking fees quadrupled at popular spots. Gullfoss waterfall parking now costs $50. The Blue Lagoon raised prices to $150 in peak season. Accommodation in Reykjavik? Good luck finding anything under $300 per night. Iceland isn't pricing out budget travelers accidentally, it's strategy. They want fewer visitors spending more money. The Highland interior roads now require certified 4x4 rentals with GPS tracking. Get stuck? You pay the $10,000 rescue fee. Iceland gambled its tourism model on exclusivity. Time will tell if it works. Bali, Indonesia. The Island of Gods has become the island of influences. Pre-pandemic, Bali welcomed 6 million tourists annually. The island's population is 4.3 million. Hotels, villas, and homestays mushroomed everywhere, often illegally. In 2023, Bali's governor announced tourist tax. In 2026, it's $25 per person. But here's what shocked locals. The government also banned tourists from renting motorbikes, the main island transport. Why? 35 tourist deaths in 2023 alone from scooter accidents. Now you need an Indonesian license or pay for private drivers. The cost just tripled. Ubud's rice terraces now charge entrance fees. Sacred temples limit daily visitors. And the most controversial move? Bali is closing Tanah Lot Temple to tourists during Balinese New Year, breaking decades of precedent. Local resentment is real. Tourists are guests, but guests who never leave, one shop owner told me. In 2026, Bali decides if it wants quantity or quality. The answer will reshape Southeast Asian tourism forever. Number 1 is North Sentinel Island, India. You're not banned from visiting, you're forbidden by law. Come within 3 miles and the Indian Coast Guard will arrest you. The Sentinelese people, one of the last uncontacted tribes on Earth, have made their position clear. In 2018, an American missionary tried to visit. They killed him. The Indian government didn't prosecute the tribe. They prosecuted people who helped the missionary reach the island. This isn't new policy. It's a 1956 law updated in 1991. Why is this on a 2026 list? Because adventure tourism companies keep trying to skirt the rules. Boats advertise close encounters and sail the perimeter. India just announced $100,000 fines and 5-year prison sentences. Here's the truth. This isn't about your bucket list. It's about protecting a people who have survived 60,000 years without outside contact. They don't want you. Respect that. From Venice's crumbling foundations to an island that literally wants zero contact, these 10 destinations prove tourism is at a tipping point. Number 1 shocked me most. Did North Sentinel Island surprise you? If this journey opened your eyes, hit that like button and drop a comment with the destination you're booking before it's too late. Subscribe to ExploreWorld AI. Next week, we're revealing the 15 places that are now easier to visit than ever before. Sometimes doors close, but others open. The adventure continues.